is enough said.
What's up, Heat Nation? Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Voice is feeling better, not 100%, but I'm getting there, y'all. So show some love, show some positivity by smashing the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Now together, we're gonna rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had another video I was gonna post today. I had this big idea. I was gonna talk about the starting lineup. I did the video. I'm gonna be posting it later today. But the reason why I'm doing this particular video now is because literally right when I was finished that video, reports started flying about the Miami Heat's Jimmy Butler. So I wanted to talk about it, you guys. It was reported today by Shams Charania that the Miami Heat are officially open to trade offers for Jimmy Butler. When I saw that today, the first thing I thought, because I first saw it in Twitter, first thing I thought, bullshit. Like, that was the first thing that came up in mind. Bullshit. The Heat are riding a 3-game winning streak. You know, we just finished a huge win against Cleveland. We're riding this high. How the hell could a report like this come out? Then it was reported again by Shams Charania that Jimmy Butler is looking to opt out of his contract after this season. So he will not be cashing in his player option for next year, which makes sense. Jimmy's 35. I'm sure he wants to cash in and get another contract before he gets to the end of his career. Same thing that Paul George just did with Philadelphia. I know Jimmy Butler looks at Paul George and thinks, man, I'm better than him, so I should be getting that type of contract, which he probably will get, whether it's Miami or another team. Jimmy Butler's having a very good year. Played 17 games so far this season, averaging 19 points a game, 5.4 rebounds, 4.8 assists, 1.2 steals, 55% from the field, 36% from the three-point line, and almost 79% from the free throw line. So his usual averages with the Miami Heat, a little bit less in scoring, but he is allowing Tyler Hero to take that number one spot. We knew this would eventually happen. But another report came out today by Barry Jackson. Now, Barry Jackson, he's very credible. He works directly with the team. When he says something, you got to kind of pay attention. Now, all of his reports are not gold, but still, he works with the team. He reported today that the Miami Heat received calls on Jimmy Butler last offseason, but decided to keep him to see how the season starts. Jimmy can opt out next season. Today, Shams reports that the Miami Heat is now open to looking for offers for Butler and making a deal if the proposal is right, ESPN sources were told. So, that's 50-50, guys. I mean, look, it doesn't mean that the Miami Heat are going to trade him, but let's be honest. If there's one thing we've noticed in the NBA the last few years, when a superstar is getting to the last year of his contract and a decision cannot be made or a contract extension cannot be made, you usually trade that player to get investments. You usually trade that player to get something in return so you don't lose the player for nothing. Now, a lot of us were thinking maybe the Miami Heat will let that be the case. Maybe Miami Heat will just let Jimmy Butler walk. But I want to read you something else that was reported today by Shams. The Heat are open to listening to trade offers for Butler and making a deal if the proposal is right, like we just learned. Jimmy Butler's agent, Bernie Lee, has indicated in league circles that Butler is open to destinations such as 2 of the Texas teams, Houston and Dallas, and the Golden State Warriors, end quote. We've heard this before. We heard that the Golden State Warriors were open to trading for Jimmy Butler in the offseason. We recently heard last week that the Houston Rockets and the Dallas Mavericks are open to trading for Jimmy Butler. It makes sense for both teams. Dallas is a contender that went to the NBA Finals last year. Houston is an up-and-coming team, but they're young. You need that guy, that dog. Jimmy Butler is that guy. Jimmy's from Texas. There's no state income taxes in Texas. Golden State, a report came out last week where the Warriors are looking to get a bona fide star to play next to Steph Curry, because Golden State's having a great year as well. It makes sense because the Miami Heat could send Jimmy Butler to the Western Conference so they don't have to deal with him. The Miami Heat have a golden opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen, to make a trade for Jimmy Butler to get a lot of the stuff that they need. Young assets, future first-round draft picks. But with the 3-game winning streak that we just did, beating the Cleveland Cavaliers, one of the best teams in the NBA with one of the best records, the top team in the Eastern Conference. A lot of us are riding this high, thinking that Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero with Bam Adebayo could lead these boys to a potential run. But what we've seen before this 3-game winning streak was a 9-10 Miami Heat that looked mediocre all season long and kept falling flat in their face. And a lot of Heat fans were calling to trade everybody. So I want to hear from you, Heat Nation. Now, knowing that multiple teams are interested in Jimmy Butler, now knowing that the Miami Heat are open to making a trade for Jimmy Butler and are fielding calls, what do you guys think at this point of the season, being the fifth seeded in the Eastern Conference, a 12-10 record? Would you like the Miami Heat to put a pause and continue to see what this team can do? Or do some of you feel that it's time that the Miami Heat should make this trade with the value being this high? I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's 50-50. I'm kind of in the same ballpark with the Miami Heat. I don't want to trade Jimmy Butler. I love what Jimmy Butler has done for this organization. I love the dog-like mentality that he brings to this team. I don't want to see him go. But at the end of the day, if this is his last year in the Heat and he opts out after this year and goes to another team for a max contract, we're going to kick ourselves in the ass, losing him for nothing. And also losing him and losing other players like Kyle Lowry that we had to give up a future first-round draft pick just to get them the hell out of here because that was Jimmy Butler's boy. If you know that you're losing Jimmy Butler 100%, you got to do what's right for the organization and the team. And that is to get pieces for Jimmy Butler. So I guess I agree with the team. The trade should be made if the offer is just right. Houston has good offers. Dallas has good offers. Golden State has good offers. Young assets and draft picks. Let's see who offers the best one. Let me know what you think in the comments, Heat Nation. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We are literally 30 subscribers away from the big 5,000 mark. I want to thank everybody that supports this channel, that comments on this channel. I love you guys. Y'all the real MVPs. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. And that is enough said. Look out for video number 2 later today. Yeah, buddy.